that brings us into our main segment, which is the whole reason we kind of thought, let's do a Halloween special. And what we're going to do, Theme Park Stud and I are going to pick a park, and we are going to fix their Halloween or lack thereof event and make it what that park should be, what it should represent. Well, what park are you going to fix?
Holiday World.
Oh.
But I'm kind of just building my dream event in Holiday World.
Go for it.
So,
because they don't really do much right now.
Yeah, they don't. I mean,
I
really,
don't think they do much at all.
They don't do anything for Halloween specifically.
I think they do like a corn maze usually, and that's about it.
And I was looking at their events, and I didn't, unless it's like a seasonal attraction they added, but they don't have a full like event like for.
They also, I think they closed early this year. Like they just said, "See ya, 2020."
Well, they have Kitty's Digital Halloween. That must be what's going on right now. Yeah, it's the
they've been doing digital events.
Way to celebrate holiday right at home. So that's what they're doing right now. I did not go back and look at what they've done in the past, but it doesn't matter because I have the perfect event for them. So they just need to listen to this and then incorporate all our ideas.
And that makes it more fun that you have no idea what they've done in the past. Here's my blank slate. Let's go.
So basically, I mean, Holiday World for me was the perfect park because we were talking about Halloween, which is a holiday, and they actually have a whole section of the park dedicated to Halloween. So my idea when it comes to this, and this is kind of evergreen that they could use, year after year if they want to, and just like change different elements of the scares and all that kind of stuff. But really, Halloween as a holiday wants to take over the park and kind of infiltrate the other holidays, essentially.
I love this idea. Just like Halloween is just like, I'm evil. I'm going to take over the 4th of July.
Yes. So, like, obviously in the Halloween section. Okay, first off, let's talk about the daytime. So the daytime is going to be that family-friendly event. So it's going to be kind of the event that we have, in the morning. It's going to be it's going to be like a whole different event, family friendly, very similar to like kind of what you're talking about at Hershey Park or Horror in Candyland.
It sounds like we're saying horror in Candyland.
Just a horror around in Candyland.
Which is also a great event, probably.
But basically have like the whole park has different candy in each section, kind of based off of their holiday. So, and it's anybody could trick or treat. Just be kind of like a not so scary. I think they could allow family friendly costumes, just like Not So Scary does. And this would be daytime. So, like thinking about Thanksgiving, we were talking about candy corn earlier. Well, they're gonna get a bunch of candy corn because Thanksgiving, pilgrims,
that makes
corn.
sense.
Yeah, exactly. And Halloween, you pretty much have whatever candy you want because it's trick or treating and stuff. But like 4th of July, when I think of 4th of July, I think bright colors, something in like Airheads, Jolly Ranchers, and stuff like that.
I love the themed candy idea.
Yes.
Summer candy, like what's that? The Fun Dip.
Oh yeah, exactly. Perfect.
That's a summer candy.
Yeah. And then in Christmas, I mean, you got candy canes, peppermints, stuff like that.
This is iconic. They have to do this.
Exactly. I mean, I'm telling you, this would be great. Again, and I think in the daytime, you kind of see, it's still kind of family friendly. And this is going to be tough because obviously there might be haunts and stuff out and about, but kind of make it where it's family friendly, but you can still see like, okay, I'm in Thanksgiving, but Halloween's like kind of, sticking his head around the corner. Like we'll be in Thanksgiving, there might be pumpkins around, but some pumpkins are carved and some might be a little wacky and some might be a little evil creeping in there and stuff like that. And Christmas, you might have a couple of elves handing out the candy, and one elf just kind of looks so off and stuff, like, just like look a little evil elf and stuff during the day.
Just enough to like spook the like older kids.
Yeah, or just to kind of get that feeling of like, oh, there's something going on here. Why is everything
kind of weird?
Yeah, but not a lot because in the nighttime, that's
scary.
When the horde of them comes out. Yeah.
So is there go ahead? I'm not getting ahead of myself, but like in my head, I'm thinking like, is there going to be like some big show that is like a Halloween overtake? Like an Overlord, like
you're right. There should
where
be.
It's just like a takeover, where it's just like, all right, kids, get out of here. Halloween's here to take over. And there's like a mascot. Oh,
I
My
didn't
blood's
I didn't
pumping right
think
now.
about that, but there has to be, because how do you transition from the daytime to nighttime? There's something has to be kick it off. And I think you're right. Something that Worlds of Fun has done, and I've seen, like, I know they've did it sometimes at HHN at the front gate to do a little show. I know Worlds of Fun this is kind of I see we going. Worlds of Fun has this overlord that comes up and releases all his minions in the park, and they kind of do like a parade to get to their houses and scare zones and stuff like that. So I totally, yeah, I think there's something we have to do to transition from the daytime family event into this nighttime holiday of horrors type thing or something like that. Um, or Halloween horror nights. Nope, that's not right. Can't use
I
that.
think that's what it could be.
So yeah, I think that there should be something like that, like some kind of theme, like maybe like the Pumpkin King or something like that. It has to be about
Holiday World
Halloween.
Halloween takeover.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Halloween's taking it over. So like maybe like there's a gigantic like pumpkin gremlin type thing. I don't know why I keep using gremlin. Like Pumpkin King, an evil Pumpkin King who just he just like summons all his evilness to take over the rest of the holidays. So when it comes to food and drink, I mean the food is already kind of there. I mean each kind of I mean really I wouldn't change much about the food side of things. Maybe some specialty like meals you get each one, but it's really, I mean, I don't think
It'd
you can
be.
change
Would you
much.
have like a couple of specialty items that were only served at night,
Yeah, we could probably do something like that. Maybe something more desserty, like, or something that you know, something like that.
or
Like,
some sort of like catered dinner? I don't know. I'm just trying to think.
yeah, I
Would this
can't.
be a, would this be a separate ticket, or would you just keep it included?
This would be included. It's an all
Okay.
day, yeah, all day event. They could come in during the day, do the family one, and stay for the horror side as well. So yeah, and the food at Holiday World's already amazing. So I wouldn't really probably touch the food. Maybe yeah, some specialty items here and there, like maybe some like and again, it's I don't really
What,
know how to theme
what if you did some
food from other
crossover?
home. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Like,
figure
how
out.
would
I
you do
can't.
it?
Yeah, I can't really think of anything. Now, when it comes to drinks side of things, though, I think that's
Mm,
where like each I almost said country. I went to Epcot this weekend. Each area of the park or each holiday would have its own kind of specialty drink and stuff, kind of based off their holiday and stuff that would be out there.
how'd
Um,
you get that liquor
like
license?
a bomb, like yeah, like a bomb pop float or something in like 4th of July. Like that sounds dope. Like
That does sound good.
yeah. And then like, just spice pumpkin rum or something. I don't know. But I think that's where you have to have specialty drinks in each, like, I almost said country again, each holiday, each area of the park. Um, but when it comes to the houses, very similar to like the daytime theme where it had like different, like based off the holiday events, but it had like different things that would tie itself in. Like, obviously in Halloween, you could kind of do whatever. And that could be like a traditional, some kind of horror house. They could like horror house, some kind of horror house,
We gotta quit saying horror.
Yeah, some kind of like haunted house, but it could be like, Frankenstein, Dracula, something just, something basic you see in pretty much any other like Halloween event. It's just that time. And that's something they could kind of just cycle in and out with different themes for that. But Christmas could be like, I know there's some like haunted, not some horror movies
There you go.
that are Christmas themed already. Like it was the Krampus, I think it was one of them. They could do
Mhm.
something along those lines, or like evil elves, or like Santa getting demented, or something like that. And there's a lot of things they could do with that and kind of spin that into that. 4th of July, I could see like just a zombie cookout, where they're like, instead of eating like hamburgers, they're growing up like humans and stuff, or
And
like
they just have explosives,
yeah,
zombies with explosives.
explosives, or like you see a zombie wearing like a Hawaiian or a shirt, or just like with like swim shorts and stuff, like basically like some of the things you see from the water park, just like around there, like having like those scenes. That'd be kind of, I think 4th of July to me would be more of a kind of a scare zone type feel. I don't know if I can make a whole house out of that. I
An
think that's
outdoor
kind of
maze would be
difficult.
cool.
Yeah, something like an outdoor maze that's has kind of maybe wide open areas you could do some photo ops with. So it's like a maze, but it's more of a kind of showcase of scariness.
Do you have to go all out maze at Holiday World, do you think?
No, I don't think so. Well, I
Because
think
like
I
how
think I think here and there. Well, actually, I think you're
maybe a
onto
few.
something.
Because what I'm thinking is, what if you had daytime walkthroughs that were kid friendly and with lighting and kind of a change in scare actors, you could change that into a scary thing. Like I'm thinking specifically, like there's a scare zone at World of Fun. I think it's called Peter Pumpkin Eater. That when you walk through during the day, it's like cute Instagrammable things you can be by, but at night you throw some lights and some fog on it and some scary actors, and all of a sudden it gets spooky. I don't know if you could do that for the whole park, but I think it
Yeah,
would be a cool idea to integrate into maybe like the 4th of July
I think you do that.
walkthrough. I don't know how that would be a boring daytime walkthrough, so maybe not, but a Christmas walkthrough I think could be a lot of fun.
Oh, definitely. Uh, Thanksgiving's. I mean, you could go a lot of ways with this. I mean, like pilgrims and
Mm-hmm.
like just like cannibalism type stuff back then, and Native Americans, and like you could go a
Yikes.
lot of different ways with that. I think you could do a really good scare, like just you could actually do I think a whole house in that area, like just
What
yeah,
if you did a ride overlay of the Gobbler Getaway somehow?
yeah, that'd be
The shooting
cool.
dark
I think
ride.
that'd be really difficult to do. Um,
Sally can figure it out, man.
Yeah, I think it'd be very expensive. But if
No, they have a lot of money, man.
there's no budget, if there's no budget, totally do it. Yeah. Um, I would love to integrate the water park in this somehow. Maybe they could use that space wise. Obviously
Do a safari scare zone.
yeah,
I don't know
like,
how that would fit to the overall theme though, because
yeah.
it doesn't really
Well, I
for
meant more
anything.
just kind of you could use that as like maybe some shows back there.
Hmm.
Um, maybe kind of like kind of some bars set up, kind of like a safe area where it's not all scary back there for people who could just kind of relax and kind of hang out. I would love to see like a high energy like show, like maybe like some kind of like thriller type thing where it's like high energy dance like monsters and stuff, and they played like different music, in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and some today's music and stuff, just to cater to everybody. Um, I think it's just too like I would love to do like a Halloween event in a water park, but unfortunately in Indiana it's going to be too cold during this type of year to have like the pools open. And
It'd be
then
so
maybe
cool to have a lazy river haunted experience.
yeah, yeah. So if I could, I would pick up Holiday World around October, move it to like a sunny state, you know, but obviously that's unrealistic. But maybe use that area as just kind of like a chill zone away from the park. Have other stuff there that might not be so scary for people that want to still enjoy the energy and the vibe of the park, but have like other things to it that has kind of more of that like Halloween parties like feel to it versus scary feel.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
We should be the creative directors of the Halloween experience at Holiday World.
It's like
We're
we know
moving to
this.
Santa Claus.
Like we know this is COVID, and you probably don't have budget for one of us, but you got to hire. You need two creative directors.
Yeah, it's a big workload here.
Yeah.
My gosh. I'm sure your digital Halloween is pulling in the big bucks.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just blowing them away. It's so perfect.
Perfect.
Perfectly splendid.
I think you're really onto something with Holiday World. I think it's genius. I think
It
they need to
really
do it.
is. Yes.
And people in Indiana are looking to get scared.
I
This
hope we have some listeners that live like that. This is their home park, and they're like, "Holy shit! Why didn't I think of this?" Well, they probably
what's
did, and Holiday World just been snoozing when it
the
comes to
closest
this.
Halloween event is like Kings
Kentucky
Island.
Kingdom.
Kentucky Kingdom doesn't really do anything.
Okay, I didn't know if they did or not. So
Nothing big. Maybe Six Flags St. Louis. But it's like it doesn't even have to be a crazy quality, I don't think. I think the people of Indiana would like it. Like you think about like if you go out to Kansas, there are some awesome just like corn mazes that are haunted with like very corny, like terrible haunted experiences that you walk through like one room and like people show up.
yeah, this isn't gonna top HHN when it comes to like the houses,
But it doesn't
just the
need to either.
overall event. But yeah, and they don't need to, but they're definitely missing out on opportunity in my opinion. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, basically, you kind of have like you have not so scary during the day, some kind of an HHN slash like Halloween haunt, like hybrid, a little bit better quality, some high energy stuff, but similar kind of like sizes of houses or scare zones as like a Halloween haunt, but
Yeah.
better themes, holiday
Nice.
themes. So that's how I'd fix Holiday World, or really create an awesome event for them.
We just made two of the best events in America. So,
Yeah,
Hershey Park Holiday World, hire
we're
us.
probably gonna get some job offers from those two parks or some other
Yep,
parks after they listen to this
this
episode.
is true.
Because
Kentucky Kingdom,
we know
we
their
got you.
we know their execs are always listening to us every other week. So
Yeah, they DM us all the time.